Eagles taking on the Pioneers of London.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a short pickup to about the 25. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's got him in, complete. Down the right sideline, and all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
What? 14.
In motion right goes Sutton.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
Well, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They go play action with Wilson.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Wilson eluding the pressure right. He completes this to Sutton. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now it's Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 28 yards. And the Pioneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 33, here's second down at a yard. Seven yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Right back to him on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
On second down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's third and a few inches. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. This time Jackson will throw it to the right side into the hands of Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now a give right side.
Darby, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of the full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On third down, Darby. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. And they'll bring Judy in motion right.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go, 14.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
They'll give to Williams, running right.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
And they'll send Judy in motion left.
Now Wilson on second down. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On
first and 10. It's Wilson. Being chased out left. Touchdown!
Greg Dulcich from 21 yards away. And the Pioneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Zebra. Alert. 36 power.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and
All tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Third and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. In motion right goes Sutton. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Wilson changing the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
14, 14, 10-50, 10-50. Look left, look left. Look for signal.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff up the middle. Darby, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Here's 2nd and 3.
Report! Report! Hey, report! Report! Sit up!
Up the middle they go. Darby, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Mims in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him a gain of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Well, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd and 6. In motion left goes Sutton. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Pioneers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down and 3. Here's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He finds his man complete. That's Shelton. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Well, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Caden Stearns. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 12. Punch left. Go, 14.
Throwing now is Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. One last shot for Jackson.
Incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charles.